Are we live right now, by the way? Like, are you recording? Okay, bet, cause I'm about to smoke this little.
All right, so what's good, guys? It's your boy Salchii Baby, aka Sir Stink. I'm here with the boy Mr. Fresh, Waytoofresco. Say what's up,
Yo.
man. Tell him about yourself. Tell him where you from.
So y'all, my name is Waytoofresco. I am from Cape Coral, Florida. I live in Brooklyn, New York. I've been here for the last 4 years. I'm an engineer. I'm an artist and producer. I just like making songs.
Hell yeah. Um, in your Spotify bio, it says you're an artist, right, and an engineer, but you also kind of work alongside other people. Give me some of your frequent collaborators. Anyone you want to shout out?
um, yeah, definitely. Well, so many to name. B, Kenji, Nora's World, LocalKidZeus, a Johnny, a Stephanie, HenesyKim, um, Baby Blue, which is I already mentioned them people, but um, yeah, man, those are like the people I think I'm in the studio the most with and enjoy being around and love working with. Yeah, definitely. Oh, I could name so many other people. I feel like I'm missing so many people, but those are the main artists at least. There's a lot of producers I work with as well, and there's engineers that I'm friends with as well. And I think the blessing of being able to do a lot of different things in music is you get to collaborate with a lot of different people in different positions. So you could collaborate with a writer, an artist, an engineer, a producer. But yeah.
Hey, that's what's up, bro.
Hey.
We're having so many different collaborators and being in the studio that kind of like is a perfect segue to one of my questions. And that was so when niggas listen to music, right? Like a lot of memories are tied to like eras, right? You niggas think back to high school or that one song that was popping during high school or whatever. But we as creators, we kind of like get the pleasure to make this shit. So I feel like we tie our memories more to like the craft. The time you was in the lab and shit. You have any moments with any of those guys behind any of the songs you put out that kind of like stand out?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I just feel like a lot of the memories that are tied to the craft or like to cooking up, it's not always the song that ends up coming out and doing really well. It's the song that we didn't put out and that we just enjoyed making and we had a good time in the studio. Or let's say we were supposed to have a session and we just end up making each other laugh the whole session. Like I would say like with any of those people, I can name times where us being friends got in the way of us trying to take like the time to make serious music, you know what I mean? Which I think is super important to even be able to make great music in the future. Is like you gotta have those silly, funny moments. I guess one specific I'll mention is me, B, and Kenji when we first got our studio, we would just like stay late night, drink Taylor Port, and make like joke songs. And we have an entire like 9-minute joke EP on YouTube on a burner somewhere to never be found. But we're doing like boom bap, like crazy alternative rap, and it was all freestyled and it was not mixed or mastered. We did it in one Ableton project. Like the whole EP is in one
Project,
like in one live set. Like you know what I mean? Like back
Yeah,
to
yeah,
back
yeah.
to back song. Like yeah. So yeah, that
That's
shit was hilarious. I'm not gonna lie.
that's funny, bro. Niggas definitely gonna go and fucking try to find that shit.
Yeah, I need them to, but I also don't need them to find it. But if you care enough to go look for it, I appreciate that.
Yo, I was actually trying to do some digging myself and trying to find like, cause I noticed you only had songs going back to like 2022. So I was trying to find like some old shit. You got an old rap name?
No, I don't. So I mean, I changed my name last year from Waytoofresco to Waytoofresco, but anything that was under that name got moved over to the new name. I've only been my first song did come out in 2022. I only been making music since 2020 and releasing since about 2022 when I moved to New York. So anything that's out is out. That's it.
Okay.
There's really obviously other than the vote we keep for ourselves, like there's no secret other alternative rap name, but
Hidden SoundCloud.
nah, no. Who knows? Maybe one day, maybe Waytoofresco will eventually become that, and I'll be like a whole different. I'm never scared to like metamorphosize, you know?
I like that, bro. Evolution
Turn into
is
something else. Yeah,
important.
yeah. How about you?
Um,
You got a turning rap name? How long you been rapping?
Bro, I've been rapping since a kid, but I've been putting out music for real
Okay.
since like 2020.
Okay.
So
Okay. Yeah, I saw your first album was 21, so I was like, okay, he's been making music a little longer than me.
Yeah.
You know.
Still a baby, you know, if we talking years, like I'm a 5-year-old artist, like I'm a 6-year-old artist, like.
Yeah,
So,
I feel that. Yeah.
Some of these niggas be in the game for like 15 years before they break.
No, I know. Yeah, you got. I mean, you got to keep going. Bro. Nothing more important than this.
So on Back to Your Love, you said I realized everything happens for me and not to me. And I really fuck with that line. Like,
thank you, bro. We pulling out the question. Hold on, I need to get my questions out. All right, bet. Yeah, bro, that line resonates with me too, man. Cause I hate victim mentality. I hate motherfuckers who's like just everything happening to them. You could, you know what I'm saying? They can have the best day and they'll still find something negative to say. But, yeah, I think that one just came off the top. I write like pretty quick if I do write. And I think that was just one of those. I was just like trying to write about my experience, and that just came out.
I was gonna say like where'd you hear that, bro? Like who like who around you put that bug in your ear? Is there anybody like in your family or anything that kind of like put you on game and shit like that? I don't know,
bro. I feel bad if I'm not crediting someone who did, but like off the top, I can't say that I heard somebody say that specifically, but yeah, maybe it was said in a room during conversation. I love using like whatever we were just talking about maybe in the song. Like if I'm writing a song with somebody, like it literally, even if it doesn't relate to maybe what the song is saying, just like a word or a sentence that we were just using, bro, because that's how you keep the momentum when you're writing. That's how you avoid writer's block. Just use anything, man. Just make it fit, make it work, you know.
Facts.
All right, wait. Hold up.
Yeah,
Are we going question for question? Let me know the structure, because I got some questions for you too, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, go ahead. We'll go back and forth.
We can go back and forth. All right, cool. I'm gonna bounce around a little bit. I'm gonna keep it easy, and then they're gonna get a little more. Okay, bet. What's your name origin?
All right. You said you're in New York, right?
Yeah.
All right. So in Queens, right? There's a couple of these spots. It's called Pio Pio. It's a Peruvian joint.
Okay.
And my family and I, like back in the day, like for any type of like outing, like graduation, birthday type shit, like we would go to Pio Pio. And something the Peruvians eat is salchipapas.
Salchipapas. Yeah. I was wondering if it had to do with that.
Yeah, bro. Fucking hot dogs and French fries, nigga.
Yeah.
And at some point, my Instagram name was like Salsa Papi. So, and then Salsa Papi to Salchii Baby, it kind of is right there. And
are you Peruvian at all, or it just happened to be because y'all just used to go there?
I'm Panamanian, right? So I'm.
You Panamanian? Okay.
I'm Latino, but we just happen to go there all the time, and like.
That's just fire though.
Something familiar to me. Just yeah.
Yeah. I fuck with that. That's dope.
What about you, bro?
No, so wait, so you kept it Salchii
Baby,
but you got rid of that. But what made you be Salchii Baby? I guess it just like it was just the ties.
That's just what it was. Like it just felt cool to me. Like, and I feel like if we talking SEO and like search engines, like you really couldn't find nobody like that.
A Salchii Baby, okay. Fire. All right, I'm gonna mark that off my list.
Hell yeah. And now, I was gonna shoot it right back to you. Where does Way Too Fresh come from?
Damn. I think it was just my Instagram name. Way2Fresh was my Instagram name for a long time. I think Fresh was like a nickname, was probably like a self-given nickname in high school. Um, so I just had my Instagram as Way2Fresh probably since then, or Fresh Prince. Like I had Fresh was always around. Fresh was always like a something in reference to me, and I loved the Fresh Prince of Bel Air like in middle school and stuff. But I think literally just for exactly what you said, SOE. Like I didn't feel like changing it. Like I felt like I was fresh. But then I think sometime last year, excuse me, I just felt like I needed, like I said, I'm not afraid to metamorphosize. So I think I just changed it to Fresco. It just felt more familiar to me. It's kind of the origin of where fresh came from, because when I was a kid, they would call me Fresco, like, because I was a smart ass, like smart with my mouth.
Yeah.
So I think I wanted to incorporate that as well a little bit, like just more of the origin of fresh. And when I introduce myself to people, I could be Fresco. You know what I mean? I think that comes off the tongue better than just like fresh. You know what I mean? Like I felt like it was more fitting to who I was.
It's cool too. Like it rolls way too fresh. Like that nigga's fire.
Yeah.
Like who is this guy?
Yeah. I felt like, you know what I mean? And I think around the time, like I was like looking at other people's names, trying to get inspo, and I'm like, you know, there's something about cadence in people's names, like outside of like one syllable names, like a Drake. But even that's a cadence, like Drake. You know what I mean? But like, duh, baby, it has like a bounce. Like maybe I'm crazy, but to me it has like a bounce. You know what I mean? Like
I never heard that, but I like that, and I see what you're talking about.
Like even multiple syllables, like Biba Doobie. That's a long ass artist name, but she's fire and she's huge, and her name is so distinct, and it has a cadence, a bounce to it. Rolls off the tongue, like you said. Like
hell yeah. Salchii.
Salchii. Yeah, I love that ad-lib. That's just dope. See, I love when people could do that too. I don't think people do that enough. I ain't gonna lie. I don't think people reference it like, you know, Jason Derulo. Like, bring that back. You feel me? People gotta start saying your name again before the song. Introduce yourself. I don't know you.
Before I was Salchii, like I wanted cause one of my inspirations, right, and this is gonna bring me to my next question with you. But one of my inspirations was Smino, right?
Hell yeah, I hear it.
And he always be talking like he uses his name as like a bar to flip. Nigga be talking Sminglish and like
Smee,
yes. Smino more like Smee yes. Like that shit is fire. So I wanted something like that I could do, and now I'm on Salchii. I'd be saying it in my songs and like doing the stink thing. Like I be.
Okay, that's my next question. Really, what is that? What's the stink? What is that? Why smell you later? What is that?
So, oh man, there was a lot going on when I was writing that shit. But also like just real quick, stink. The origins of that shit is like when I was a kid, right? My family, like the nickname that I got from my aunts and like shit we would call each other. Stink, you know, like what up, Stink?
Yeah.
Like
yeah, of course.
So term of endearment right there. And I'm thinking like let me make that my Instagram name. Like I had changed it to Sir Stinky, and I'm like, hold on, let me try to world build on some shit, like with a project or something. And you know, there was some girls involved, and like with the mentality that I was at, I was like, okay, shorty, like. You think I suck? You think I smell? You think I stink?
Oh, stink.
Like, alright, bro, I'll smell you later, you know?
Okay.
And kind of just trying to, like, flip the meaning of the word stink, like things smell bad, to being like I reek with, like, potential. I reek with, like, energy. I smell good. Like, I just smell good, nigga. My deodorant's on today. Like, so,
I fuck with that. Even, like, with weed, if weed stink, that's a good thing, you know?
Like, exactly. So right before we started this, you mentioned that you checked out my Spotify bio. I looked at yours too.
Okay.
And it says your inspirations on there were Bryson Tiller, A$AP Rocky, and X.
Mm-hmm.
And if you could break them down, those three guys, and maybe like some other ones or whatever, like what elements from each of those guys do you think you have?
What names was it again on there? Bryson Tiller, X, and who?
ASAP Rocky.
Oh, A$AP Rocky. Okay. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Um, I feel like I wanted to be cool like ASAP. I feel like I'm versatile like X, and I wish I could sing like Bryson. I think it's simple as that. Like I would just think it was like those three
Okay.
people. It's like I felt some type of connection through that. You know what I mean? Like
Did you listen
their
to a lot of
music.
those guys?
Hell yeah, hell yeah. Like damn near whole discography for all of them. But I think specifically with the Spotify bio, I was kind of trying to show like range as much as like sonically what I feel like my music sounds like to me. But it's hard when you write in your own fucking bio. You know, you trying to fit a lot of info in a short amount of time. But yeah,
Yeah.
I think I just like the sonics of all three of them, and I love how versatile X was, bro. Rest in peace.
Yeah, man. Me and other bro who's also from Florida, Theo Vegas, we was talking about that on the last episode. How X could like go from the crazy like rage like hard shit to like some melodic,
Yeah,
deep cut like tell you about your life type shit.
yeah, definitely. I like that shit. I like that's how I feel like I wish my music ends up being like, you know, my discography ends up sounding like. It's like if you want this vibe, you could listen to this album or this song or whatever. If you want this vibe, you listen to this song. Like, and I feel like your music is like that too. From what I kind of reached in, like, you know what I mean? And this might be a good time to throw in the question: is there a type of beat you wouldn't rap on, like boom bap, trap, rage?
Damn, that's a hard question because I damn near like rapped on every beat.
Yeah,
It feels
it
like
sounds like it. That's why I
um
asked it.
I probably wouldn't rap on like a yeah like a 2013 trap beat. I wouldn't do it.
Mm, okay,
Like like a Migos type beat from 2013. I probably couldn't do that shit.
okay. Speaking of 2013, um, you got a song called "Long Ass Day," and it reminds me a lot of like the music era between 2011 and 2013. What did that era of music mean to you?
Oh man, 2011, 2013, bro. First off, that's like the I don't even know how many times niggas was like, yo, your shit sounds like blog era rap. Um, which I take as a compliment, bro.
That's a compliment for sure.
Um, that era for music, man, I had an iPod. I was getting songs downloaded and shit and going on MP3 Bear and listening to
Hell
like
yeah,
Eminem and Lil Wayne and a lot of rock music
yeah,
too.
yeah,
And something I tell niggas, I say this a lot, or I find myself saying this a lot, is like rap is cool, right? Like for what you could do with the words and shit. But I think the best lyrics and like and shit come from rock music. Cause you
yeah,
in rap you say it directly. Like you get direct as fuck. You might use some metaphors and similes, but them niggas in rock just say all types of crazy shit that make no sense unless you like break it down for real, for real.
yeah, yeah. I think it's a different approach to songwriting for
Facts.
sure than rap.
And so for that era, it probably like just listening to all that rock music just gave me like a different bag to pull out of.
Okay, that's what's up. I liked that song a lot.
Thank you, bro. Yeah, the Wipe Down is out. Bro, I made that song like in a couple days. That whole
Yeah.
project, the Wipe Down, came out. Like, like none of those songs existed before fucking the first one came out.
Mm.
So I was like crunching time and work ethic like a motherfucker to get the next two projects in the trilogy out.
Right. What
But
what was like the intention behind calling it the Wipe Down and having it be a trilogy specifically,
I didn't originally intend on having it be a trilogy. I
Oh,
just came
okay.
out with the first one, and then I think during making it, I was like, oh shit, what if I like tried to test myself? And then if I'm going off the stink vibe, it's like I gotta have names for this shit that kind of like go in on the vibe. And
Yeah.
then
Oh, I see.
so we got, I'm stinky, then I get wiped down, then I clean up,
Yeah,
So
that's cool.
but I noticed you didn't have any projects out. When are we getting a full length tape?
That's a good question, bro. Hopefully very soon. I don't know what you consider like a full length project, but I'll probably drop more than what is my longest, like 4 songs. I'll
Before the
probably drop
show?
more. Yeah, before the show, it'll be before like longer than 4 songs at least. I don't know. I don't really think in projects when I create. I'm kind of like more like a song by song, especially for my own stuff. But hopefully soon, bro. This year, hopefully. You know
Hell
what I mean?
yeah.
I got some singles I think I want to drop first, but yeah, I'm gonna try and drop something cohesive-ish soon. Hopefully before the summer.
Looking forward to that because what I've heard so far, I mean, I've heard everything. It's really good.
Yeah, thank you, bro. I appreciate it.
So, on In Private, you said,
Oh no. Oh no.
You said, hold on, this is a long one. You said, I'm way too grown to care about your mileage. Do you stand by that?
Yeah. What?
All right. So
yeah, about In Private lyrics.
if
I
I don't know if I can ask this then. Hold on.
No, you can again. You good.
If the mileage was 6 of your homies who just ran a train on Shorty and she pop out like, hey, you're next.
Come get number 7, baby. Come get number 7. 7, I'm gonna bring you to heaven. What? You feel me? I ain't worried about none of them. You feel me? Like
this nigga's a freak, bro. Last in the train.
What?
Last in the train.
Last in the train. Oh my god. I'm still putting in work, bro. Like, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna have a good time regardless. Like,
all right.
No
Hell
shame.
No shame.
No shame, bro. We don't slut shame out here, bro. Fuck it. If I had to be 7, I should have been first. She gonna find out very soon,
You gonna make her fall in love. She out of the 7, you're gonna be the one that she stick with.
Imagine. I come out the room like, yo, all that other shit y'all do, shit dead, bro. This shit mine. This my bitch.
Oi. All right. What you got for me?
Okay, bet. I got a couple questions here. Okay, this plays off what we were just talking about. How do you approach being tastefully raunchy? And I got a couple lyric examples. You got in a song called Poker Face, you got a lyric that starts off, I'm a eater. Multiple times you say that. And then in another song called Active Freestyle, which is fire. I think that's my favorite song that I listen to. You said even though I got a butt, she's still gonna eat or something, or she's still gonna fuck, or still something like that. Like that's so nasty, but it's also tasteful. Like, you know what I mean? Like you play it off like with confidence.
I feel like there's a thin line to tread with shit like that, cause I've heard songs from niggas where, like, I'm gonna say this, I don't make songs that are raunchy. Like, I just say raunchy things in context of the song.
Right.
And I think that's the difference, cause I hear niggas try to make like baby making music or like shit about like sex or whatever, and they just go too far with it, right?
Yeah.
I'm a nigga who's like about the music, about like inspiring people, cause like I try to do what you did in that song. Fucking, everything happens for me, not to me. Dropping lines of wisdom and shit. I'm into that, right. But I'm also into the bitches. So I just kind of like
feel
Yeah,
that.
you know, throw it in there here and there. Let niggas know I, you know, I.
I like I like that. I like that because I feel like I'm probably the ratio for me is the other way. Like where I feel like I find myself talking or find it easier for myself to make music that's like maybe to a girl or something like that. But obviously I want to like have a little bit more value than just like trying to flirt with a girl. Like add a little bit of things, which is I guess in that example like back to your love. Like that's cool to hear because it's not like I'm trying to think raunchy. Obviously, I definitely know what you mean by people who approach like baby making music and they just it's like ew, oh, like you listen to it, you cringe. But yeah, I definitely approach from a like, hey, hey, baby, like you know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like you
yeah.
stepping down on the girl. But
And some of those songs like that baby making shit, like you could tell them niggas haven't touched a girl in like 15 years, bro. It's
ever,
like, bro, what the
yeah,
fuck?
you had one girlfriend, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
So
what inspired you to cover Maroon 5? That was really cool. I felt like that was super creative and unexpected.
like, damn, again, this goes back to like my childhood and shit. Like my aunt, like I grew up in a house with my grandmother, my two aunts, my mother, and my uncle, and two of my cousins, and fucking in Queens. And we had like in the bathroom, right, this old ass like CD player that we hung up on the shelf to like listen to music and shit, like in the shower or whatever.
Hmm.
And one of the first two albums that like I had like in rotation were Songs About Jane by Maroon 5 and
Mm,
Kanye West Late Registration.
gosh, that's fire.
So just that,
Range.
yeah.
Range.
Them songs stuck with me, and I listen to Maroon 5 today. I don't like any like their later shit, but that first album I spin it at least like once a month. And
That's
so
fire.
yeah,
I love that song. I love Maroon 5.
thank you, bro. They're so good, you know.
Hell yeah.
That nigga Adam Levine
Uh,
talented as shit. His range is crazy. Nigga be singing up here, and I'm like, bro.
yeah, he's crazy. I wish they had the same like energy still to this day, like as a band. You know, I wish it stayed in that same like feel good world. You know, kind of
They
just feel
had,
good. Like I feel like they had a lot of really feel good music.
I think part of it was because they had like mad like black elements at first. Like that first project, that
Yeah,
nigga, there was so much
yeah.
like funk and like
Yes,
bounce.
yes, they had some melanin in the room when the music was being made. It sounded like at least for sure,
Swear.
1,000%.
Um, so I got like a few questions for you and like a quick fire like type deal.
Hell yeah, I fuck with that.
So just pick one or the other, like yes or no. Um, and I guess if it applies, you could do like both, right?
Okay.
Eeny meeny or mighty mo?
Any mini.
Before the show or after the show?
Ooh, the show.
The show. All right. In private or in public?
That might be both, depending how I'm feeling. You know,
Last one like
depends.
this. Okay. Depends
Yeah.
on like what's going on. Okay. And
Yeah.
it's the last one like this, right? And I got some more. Uh, what you on or what you doing?
What you want?
You like
That's
that shit?
hard.
All right.
That's fire. I like that.
I'm gonna put your like album covers up here and shit.
Oh, okay. Hell yeah.
Um, if you had to explode one of these niggas to save the planet, are you doing the local deli cat or your mother's childhood best friend?
Oh my God, not the local deli cat. I can't do mom like that. So I'm gonna have to do the cat, bro. That's crazy. I got a cat. She back here. She wouldn't appreciate me saying that, but
You
can't do
blow up
mommy
one of
like
her
that.
homies like that. Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah,
Um, life or death? You gotta eat. You gotta eat a jar of mustard or a jar of pickles.
bro, just kill me. Ew, bro. Mustard, I guess, bro. I hate pickles, dog. I love that's such a good question. Imagine I liked pickles. I don't like none of that shit. I'm not gonna lie.
Nah, bro. I was just talking shit about pickles, bro. Fucking some nigga at my job the other day was trying to sell me on like the bags of like hot pickles, like the big single jumbo pickles. I was like, yo, you're
Stop
crazy.
it.
He's like, they got these ones called the hot mama, bro. It's a pickle dressed up like a woman. I was
Stop
like,
it.
fuck.
Stop it. Keep that to yourself. That shit crazy.
Yeah. All right, I got like 5 more.
I bet.
Drake or Lil B?
Drake.
Over Lil B? Or
I'm one of them. I'm one of them type of dudes. I'm gonna go with who I think is for real.
I
you know,
for sure. You don't love these next ones then? Holy shit.
Yeah.
Minecraft or Drewski TikTok compilations?
I'm gonna age myself and say Minecraft, but Drewski TikTok compilations will go crazy. I'm gonna age myself and say Minecraft.
All right, Drewski TikTok compilations or Black History Month?
Black History.
All right, good answer. Good answer. And then here's the ones. Drake or Black History Month?
Black History Month.
Drake or Maroon 5's Payphone?
Drake. Drake.
Drake or a honey bun with some root beer?
Drake.
All right, and then things happen to me or for me?
Man, everything happens for you, man. Nothing in this world wasn't meant for you.
Hell yeah. Even if it's bad shit, my nigga, that's character development.
Oh god.
And that concludes my quick fire round. Thanks for playing.
Hell yeah. That was lit. I appreciate that. That was sick.
Fuck, dude. I guess you kind of answered this other question a second ago. I was gonna say, like, on Back to Your Love, who you singing to? Like, you got.
Man, I mean, I ain't gonna lie. That song was pretty old. But I feel like back then, I was just talking about this recently. I feel like writing kind of was like a compilation of different experiences of my life. You know what I mean? And then I would puzzle piece it together to make a song out of it, of what made sense. Because I'm trying to think like a songwriter, I guess, in a sense, you know? So if I didn't want to talk about specifically one thing, I think it was like best to like boom, 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 puzzle piece it together.
That's super dope, and I love hearing shit like this. This is why I do this, bro. Is because fucking on the very first episode, this is what I had to say about like exactly what you were just talking about, right?
Mm-hmm.
I guess I'll do the same thing, right? Instead of doing like a full narrative song, because nigga asked me, he was like, yo bro, like what's a story behind one of your songs? I'm like, I don't really do stories. I kind of like I take puzzle pieces, I take snapshots of my life and put together Polaroids.
Fill in the blanks. Yeah.
So this is cool, bro. I love when niggas can just like recognize that shit as like.
No, I love that too. I know people who write off no experience. You know, I know people, great writers, who write off of things that they never been through, and the song will be like they'll sing it or they'll record it like in death. Bye. Have a good day. Bye. Sorry. Due diligence. But yeah, so many different types of writers out there, bro. It's beautiful to see.
I was gonna say, like, I like that, right? People who can write off not having experience and like can convey a message and shit.
Yeah.
I was talking to this one artist though. I'm not gonna say their name. But I was on here and I was in like one of their little chats, and I ended up having like some shit happen with this nigga over like a feature that he asked for, and niggas being weird and fugazi for niggas. But it was him and his homie, and his homie started talking about like some shit he was going through, right? And this nigga, the writer, the rapper, it's like, ooh, like on some sociopath shit. was like fucking, oh, I love when niggas tell me they problems so I can go and make a song off of it, like on some give me that like type shit. And like yeah, be my man. I love being a therapist, like stroking his ego about it. I was like, bro, what the fuck? Like, just
Yeah.
that shit is weird, man. I know he's not the only nigga that exists like that. Don't be like that, guys.
Definitely. Unless the homie, you know, asks you to, it gives you permission to talk about this specific experience, then, you know,
Yeah.
I would suggest staying away from writing whole songs about, you know, the personal lives of people around you, for sure. But you can get inspiration from anywhere.
Exactly. Get that shit from the trees.
Yeah.
You know, I'm talking smoking, bro.
Yeah. So,
you smoke weed in the studio?
bro, my studio is no smoking. Unfortunately, the building is a no smoking building.
Okay.
But I smoke outside the studio. I go downstairs and I smoke weed. Smoking weed right now.
Hell yeah.
But yeah.
When I had asked you like who you're singing to, I kind of meant like in like a general sense, you know, having a girlfriend in general. And you know, are you in school right now, or like?
In my school?
Yeah.
Nah, bro, I finished school in 2021.
All right.
I ain't gonna lie, yeah.
Well, all right. So life, regardless of being in school or not, you know, life kind of comes with it. It's balancing act. You know, girls, friends, girlfriends, you know, staying alive, like maintaining a level of artistry. And oftentimes, like to niggas that don't do this shit, it looks easy. What do you have to say about like, or if you have anything to say about like trying to balance different avenues of life, like as an artist?
Man. Yeah, I think balance is everything. I don't know if I have like necessarily some advice, but I think balance is so important in life. I think yin yang is so real, and too much of something can be bad for you. I think that's a realization that I've made being an artist and trying to balance other things in life, is that you gotta have balance, but none more important than, you know, family, love, and God and the music. That should be, you know, priority for everybody.
Facts. Niggas gotta have priorities in order. Which is something I think that is ever changing, and something that niggas is always working on. Like you get news tomorrow and then your priorities change. So
yeah.
You got something for me?
Yes, I've been waiting. Okay, I got like a specific one. This is the most specific question right here. I need the meaning of the lyrics. She like how I drink my hair and how I do my coffee in the song Toffee.
Alright, so I feel like that's like an example of like what I'm talking about, where rock artists just saying bullshit and it meaning something, but like not really, but then it does. Like, I think the message is that it don't really matter what I do, she kind of fucks with it. And just like being someone that like plays with the words and enjoys that shit, I kind of just like took one word here and put it there, and it was like, all right, that's the new shit.
Yeah.
And just that song going on the Stink project, you know, something that smells good, like coffee, candy, sweet, toffee. I feel like that song is very brown. Like, if we talking like synesthesia and shit. And so like she likes how I do my hair and she likes how I do my coffee. Like that's what it is. I just like changed the words around because I thought it was playful and fun and like a little out there.
I fuck with that. No, definitely. It was very like, it reminds me of like kind of like a Smino, like you said, or even like you mentioned how you listen to a lot of like Eminem or Lil Wayne. Like they do shit like that all the time. You know, words that shouldn't make sense, but do, but don't, but do. You know what I mean? Like it's like I can think of so many. Just thinking back, like One of the best ones is, and I got a nigga grocery bag. Like, come on, bro. That doesn't really mean anything, but it does. Like, in the context,
In the context of the song, like I
they
think I was listening.
stopped the beat, the whole beat, for him to say that. Like, that shit is crazy.
Grocery bag.
Like,
It's classic too. Like that's classic rap right there, man.
yeah.
Would you say you're more leaning into rap or like R&B?
Ooh. As a artist or like as a listener?
I damn yo, I love that you asked that because I'm like, do I specify? Both,
Yeah.
both, I guess. Yeah.
Mm. I think as a listener, historically, I lean more rap. I think I'm more knowledgeable about like rap and the places rap has gone. Whereas, and by places I mean how it's spread, the subgenres that have come out of rap. But I've always loved R&B as well, and specifically contemporary R&B. And I like to specify because I'm not the one to come up and ask every like deep cut Maxwell song or like a deep cut zombie. Like, I don't know. I know of these artists and I respect these artists, and of course I love a lot of 90s or early 90s R&B and 2000s R&B as well. I know a lot of it. I recognize a lot of it because it was played around me, but not as much as certain things. Like, I'm from a Dominican household. I grew up in a Dominican household and was raised by Dominican parents who lived their adolescence in the Dominican Republic. So the songs that my parents were playing to remind them of their childhood was very different than some of my friends who were American. And I think at a point I started to find my own love for slower music and R&B because I just liked faster music, I think, as a kid. And now I feel like R&B is so important to me. I feel like R&B is what I enjoy working on the most. And I find myself working on R&B and alternative R&B the most. And yeah, I appreciate you asking that question a lot, actually. If you can't tell, because I felt like I had to get that off because for real, bro, R&B is like everything to me now. Like, really, I love R&B, and a lot of the artists I work with make R&B, and I'm grateful that even though, I might not have been raised with like all the specific origins of, every deep cut, I educated myself. And, shout out to my mom too. My mom was a little bit more American than my dad, and she listened to a lot of Mary J. She listened to a lot of Sade. So I knew a little bit, but I get around the people that I work with now, and I be like lost. They be knowing everything, and I'm like, I don't know. And even to this day, I really, I think like, but I like the newer R&B. I liked Summer when they came out. I like Janae Aiko. I like Bryson, but I also liked like her, and I like, artists like Nali. Like they make slower like R&B to me, and that's just dope. That's just fine.
Speaking of new artists, thank you. That was a really thoughtful answer and fucking.
Thank you, bro. Thank you for even letting me get that off. That's just fine.
Also, why I do this, cause I like to talk about music, and niggas don't like when you're in a music space, or just like in a space in general as an artist. Like, the percentage of people in your circle that are also artists is gonna be smaller, because like you have like your fans and then like your family, and just like niggas that you know. And they're not asking questions like that.
For sure.
But speaking of newer artists, you fuck with Jordan Ward?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
I saw Jordan Ward open in March, I think, of last year. He opened for Black here in Brooklyn, and yeah, been blessed to meet some of his collaborators and work with them in the studio and stuff, and hopefully one day get to meet him himself. I just listened to his recent album. That's just amazing. I like it
Yeah,
a lot.
yeah, man, good shit on a new project. Um, I was gonna say, like, before looking at your bio, I feel like I couldn't really pinpoint an artist that you kind of sound like, but his name kept popping in my head, and I'm like,
I
yo,
love
like
that.
a collaboration would go stupid, my boy.
That's crazy. Yeah. Um. Yeah. Look, I love Jordan stuff. It's just crazy. That's definitely a dream collab for sure. Smino too, bro. You mentioned Smino. I had a Smino phase.
Yeah,
2019, 2020, like even later too. 2021 for real too. Like I loved Smino because I loved Kenny Beats. Kenny Beats is who taught me how to fucking produce and everything, bro. So yeah, anybody that he worked with, I was like looking into crazy. So,
hell
and I know
yeah,
he had music with Smino. Smino's
so fire.
so far.
Monte Booker is a crazy producer too.
Love Monty, bro. Monty's. I want Monty to get his flowers. Have you listened to his album?
His latest one, no, I haven't.
Bro, you should listen to it. It's got Nami on there. Smino's got a song on there. It's really good.
I saw he
And
dropped it.
if do you like instrumental
Yeah,
like albums? Yeah, bro. Definitely check it out. You'll fuck with it.
hell yeah,
You produce?
bro.
Crazy.
Yeah, like 90. If you was in my bag, you listen to some of this shit. 90% of
Yeah.
everything that's out was produced by myself.
Hey, that's tough. You know, I couldn't tell. I really couldn't tell. I was like listening. You're such an artist that I felt like you was bouncing on any beat, like anything that I felt like I couldn't tell if you were producing these or if these is just anything that you could get your hands on. You was like, fuck it, I'm sliding on this beat or whatever. Like, yeah, that's dope though. That's really dope. What program you use?
FL.
That's fire. I fuck with FL. Nah, I
Yeah.
fuck with FL. I fuck with FL. As long as you don't say Logic, bro. Logic is the only one I publicly say. I just can't fuck with Logic.
What you work on?
Ableton.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I fuck with Ableton, bro. Ableton.
I don't know how
Ableton,
niggas
my
produce
life.
on Logic.
I hate that shit, bro. That shit looks so bad. That shit look ass. I don't know.
I say it's good for recording vocals. Like it's good for tracking shit out. But that's about it.
Yeah, I hear that. I hear people say that a lot, but I just feel like it's good at it. I feel like Ableton's still better at that though. But maybe I'm wrong, bro. Maybe I'm biased. I'm definitely biased, of course.
I would, if out of any of the other ones, I would love to learn Ableton.
Yeah,
It looks cool, like aesthetically, like that shit is cool as fuck.
yeah. It looks like a fucking program, actually. You know.
Yeah,
I like FL though, cause it looks like a video game.
that's a fact.
I fuck with FL cause it literally that. I'm like, this shit look. That's dope though, bro. What you play instruments?
I play guitar.
Fine.
I'll be putting that
That's
into
tough.
a lot of the shit. The I forget which one it is, which project it is. That's a problem with being a project artist.
Right.
There's an intro that I use. There's two intros on two projects where it's just like straight guitar instrumental,
Hmm.
and like that was just me playing the shit. And
That's sick, bro. That's really dope. When you start playing guitar?
when I was fucking 12,
12,
I'm 26 now.
26. Okay, babe. I'm 25.
Yeah, fucking. My mom got a guitar from her friend at work and was like, "Here you go."
That's crazy. So you play guitar for real?
I wouldn't say for real, cause I'm still learning shit like every day. Like every time I pick
Of
it up,
course.
like I find out something new about this shit, like a new chord shape
course.
that I can make or something.
Yeah. But if I ask you for a 4-bar loop, you could. make me
Yeah,
one.
yeah,
That's fine.
yeah. Like I just be coming up with shit sometimes, and then I just record it. So I have like a bunch of just random like sketches of guitar loops.
Nice. That's fire, bro. Better than me. I don't play no instruments.
I was gonna ask you, like, what's your production process look like?
Um, I think I usually start at like some type of 4-bar loop, whether I got it from a sample or melody that somebody sent me, or something I played myself. I can get by on keys. But I don't have a lot of music theory. I think I have enough, and I think I have an ear, and I think that does the heavy lifting for me. Because I feel like my best production usually is stuff that I kept simple, both purposefully and because I can't do the most compelling type of production. You know what I mean? Like chord changes and fucking going crazy like that, key changes and everything. So
You're saying that,
yeah, that's
like, go ahead.
no. That's pretty much it. I usually keep it pretty simple and tasteful. That's kind of my production process.
Okay. Do you produce everything?
Not everything. As an artist, I think I've only released fully self-produced probably 2 or 3 songs.
Okay.
And I think I'm a hand in like a lot of the stuff that I release. I definitely have my hands on it. But I love collaborating, bro. I love seeing what other people hear when they think of me. You know what I mean? Like, I think I work on a lot of other people's music, and I'm doing that a lot of the times for other people. So I really enjoy having it done for me. But I think I am in a place now, or getting to a place now, where I'm like, I want to try and start rapping on my own beats again. You know what I mean? See what flows come out, because that's definitely how I started before I moved to New York. But when I moved to New York, bro, I just became such a collaborator. Like, just started actually meeting people who make music and consistently help them make music or make music together. Like, that really became my forte.
That's good. You mentioned having an ear for music, and I think that's like more important than even like the knowledge on theory. Cause like if you think about it, like niggas say to do music you gotta know the theory, right? But the theory is based on just how the music felt. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you just gotta feel it, and
Real.
like if you're telling me there's only 2 records that you put out that you produced yourself, it's not like I'm listening to your music and I heard 2 songs where I'm like, the production on these 2 joints is ass. So
Yeah.
you're talking about fucking I can't do all the complex, whatever. Your production in general overall is really solid, whether it's you or not. And like,
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
As long as the music sounds good, nigga.
Yeah, appreciate it.
And it's made
Definitely, bro.
and it's made by humans and shit,
Yeah, of course, bro. 1,000% made by humans. Yeah, bro. I love like guitar. Speaking of guitarists, I love guitarists because they're my favorite people to work with. Just give me the 4-bar loop, and usually I take the song the rest of the way there. But I don't like to say I like fully self-produce a song like that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I love collaborating. Play that little piano loop. Watch what I turn it into. Like, that's a lot of the process, I think, for me. I'm really good at like arrangement and just like building out the song. I think that's really where I come in a lot of times. I mean, I'll be doing drums and shit too.
Oh yeah, bro. Your drums
is my thank you, bro. I love drums. Drums is my favorite. I wish I played drums.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, drums go crazy, bro.
You got a kit?
I wish I would get like an electronic one and then put like crazy ass sounds as each one, like like a kick with a phaser on it, just some crazy shit.
Hell yeah. Let me see. I wrote this down just cause I switch out the mic for the glove. That was fire.
Thank you, bro. What the hell? That's a great. Oh my god, the other kid on that song is so good too. I don't know if you know Sean.
Uh,
Sean crazy, bro. Sean was like one of the first rappers I met in New York. I was like, yeah, bro. If I get on a song like with you, like, I'm gonna be proud of myself because like he's so good.
hell yeah.
Check out Sean Weathers. Everybody.
Sean Weathers, guys.
Sean Weathers.
You got anything dropping soon?
I think I'm gonna drop a music video tomorrow for the dual release I just did with my homeboy Keto, who's also on that Zeus project.
Yo, crazy.
Shout out Zeus.
Yeah, LocalKidZeus, man. I met that nigga like years ago at some show in Brooklyn.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I thought he just met you through Instagram and you just happened to be from New York. But the fact that you met him while you lived in New York is crazy.
Yeah. It was damn, I don't even remember the name of the show. But it was at like some pop-up event for like some creative space.
Oh, okay. Claudio?
Uh-uh.
Oh, okay. Never mind. That's where I met Zeus, is Claudio.
Yeah, man, it's so wild how like niggas is connected and shit. Like, I think the idea of a local artist like is evolving to mean like local on the internet too.
True.
Like there's so many like spaces that overlap with each other, and specifically like in underground communities, and I think it's sick. Like, I don't know if something's happening, like if this is like a new wave of like 2016 like Florida rap but on like a global scale, or like a united like type shit, but that's what it looks like.
It's what it feels like too, bro. Like, it's like, if you know, you know. Like, just because it's not on the radio, like, doesn't mean it's not a big fucking deal. Like, even Jordan Ward, somebody like Jordan Ward is somebody, you know, who has still to reach his full potential as far as like global reach. But even on an international scale, someone in Sweden might know Jordan Ward's music because he did a European tour. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
still big.
and it's because the internet. Shout out Childish Gambino.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that nigga's ahead of his time, bro. Like, he really, even that title, like, it's gonna mean so much to us in 10, 20, 30 years down the line. Like, it really, we all gonna be looking at each other saying like, it really was because the internet. Like, we really like.
Just wait till 3005, bro.
Oh my god. The first song to fucking, that's gonna be crazy. I need to be there. I need to figure out how to be there.
Facts. If you had to time travel, bro, where you going?
Fuck. I get asked this a lot, and I'll change my answer every time. But this time I'm gonna say the Jurassic era, so I can see a T-Rex for real.
Type shit.
I'm going deep. I don't want to see no human shit. I want us to go see what Earth looked like pre us fucking it up. You know?
Bro, they used to have fields of fucking flowers just like at places, bro. They don't have that shit.
No, even fields of flowers is like AI. That's only AI now.
Hell yeah. I'm going like right before, like right after the Civil War. So like Red Dead 2.
Ooh, damn.
Be a black cowboy, nigga.
That would be tough. I probably have used that answer. I always say like either Old West or like a pirate. I would love to be a pirate.
Oh yeah.
Pirate would go crazy. Pirate, I love the beach. I love the ocean. I don't get seasick, nothing. Like,
niggas catching scurvy and fucking singing shanties.
Yeah, bro, and drinking. I feel like every time I drink TP, like Taylor Port, I feel like a pirate. I feel like that's what they used to drink, type shit.
Hell yeah.
You know?
Hell yeah, bro. Shit.
I got one question for you. I got one more.
Go ahead.
What? album of yours is your favorite and why? That's a very
Um,
unfair question.
it's been how long and you're still not over your ex?
Wow, that was an easy answer. Why?
Um, just cause the music that I'm making now, I feel like I didn't start getting into this bag that I'm still in, and like I feel like the bag's getting bigger until like what year is it, nigga? 26. Until like December 2024. So like the winter right before I dropped that shit, and like I feel like when I made that project, like I made the Stink trilogy as like a showcase of like talent and skill and diverse and like whatever.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I put most of my attention into that stuff. I feel like I gotta visit this one now.
For sure, and that one for sure has one of the intros with like the guitar and shit.
Hmm.
But that one right there kind of even kicked off the idea that I could make like a full length project within this bag and space that I'm in. So
And it's only 48 minutes. Like that's really good.
yeah, fucking
That's really
dude.
good. Make
The wipe
20
down,
songs that it's only 48 minutes. That's crazy.
the wipe down is 15 minutes, bro. I make songs like a minute and a half, 2.5 minute song.
Yeah, that's I fuck with that. See, I like the length of the wipe down. Like I like a 7. You know, I see that for myself. Like 20 songs, 19 songs. You know, that's impressive to do, bro. I admire people who could do that shit.
Yeah.
Shit, I just helped. I don't know if you know B, but that's been like one of my frequent collaborators since I moved here. They're dropping an album right now, and like I was locked in album mode with them, and I'm like, damn, I could never do this for myself. I've been like, bro, I would never do this to myself. Like, you just be stressing about transitions. You know, you got all these demos, you swapping all the songs in and out, and I still do that, of course. But to do that with 19 songs is like, just, just, just
It's
keep it in the boat. Fuck it.
it,
Like,
bro, it's daunting. It's a daunting task as a producer, and then I feel like even today, like it's daunting as a listener. Niggas look at 20 songs and be like, "Damn,"
yeah,
like,
yeah.
and that's real, bro.
Nigga had a lot
So,
to say. You feel me?
but niggas gotta stop being scared of like long processes, you know, because sometimes the shit on the other end is gonna be fire. And I'm not necessarily
Yeah.
talking to you about this shit. Um, you know, like
No, it's true though, bro. Yeah.
I'm gonna say something real quick just because I kind of want this on camera or whatever, right? And I found myself saying it a lot to niggas in like the past like 2 weeks. Um, life, right? And maybe you could use this too, right? Life is like a fucking race, and with every race there's a finish line and shit. But in life there's also checkpoints, and the only finish line in life is when you die. And every day that shit is moving
Right.
towards is getting closer and closer, no matter if you run the race or you don't, or you don't. But there's also checkpoints, right? And those things are like cool shit to happen to you, or just like life changes and shit. Sometimes like the checkpoint is like you fucking trip on a rock or some shit. But oftentimes it's like good shit. And sometimes in life, right, you hit 6 checkpoints in a row, right? But the thing about the checkpoints is you don't know when they show up in the race. So you could go through those 6 real quick, and then next day, you running straight for 2 days, straight for 2 miles, straight for fucking 2 years, nigga, before the next checkpoint, and you like forget that they're even there. You forget about all the ones you passed before you, and like niggas just gotta remember there's always a checkpoint there. So whether it's like the transition in the song, or like a fucking job interview, nigga, like niggas gotta push through to make that shit happen at the end of the day. Um, so
1000%, bro. I couldn't agree more, cause that's why I be saying, bro, shit, everything happens for you, not to you. You know what I
yeah,
mean? Like sometimes that checkpoint, I think of it even smaller too. Like sometimes that checkpoint isn't a good checkpoint. Sometimes it's an obstacle, but you still gotta get through it. You know what I mean? Like
yeah,
you're gonna run into them checkpoints, and the checkpoint might be deep, but you got 3 obstacles in the way. But then next time you get to a checkpoint, there's no obstacles in the way. You get straight to the next checkpoint. But the point is, you still gotta go forward. You gotta
yeah.
keep pushing through that shit.
So like I understand not wanting to fucking sit there and produce some shit and spend 1,000 hours on something that's gonna get X amount of plays, and like 50,
I and I can't lie, and I'm not like this is more like a question, I guess, and you seem more like an album oriented artist, so you can answer it. But like, how is it, I guess, when in collaboration, if somebody's helping you with your album, like, what's it feel like, or does it ever feel like you're the person that cares the most in the room? And does that ever, like, what's the backlash to that? You know what I mean? Or like, is there a backlash? Does that exist? Because I feel like that's something that would worry me as an artist, is that I'm working on this thing, and people might be around me just to yes man me, or people might be around me just to, I don't know, for whatever reason. Everybody has their own ulterior motive other than I want to just make great music, and I want, I want it to be your music.
I don't like being in a room where, not that I care too much about the music or more than anyone else, but I don't like to be in a space where niggas just don't have the same vision necessarily. Like they don't see themselves running that race, running the same race. So like I don't know, just to cover a few things with collaborations and like an album format and shit. If it's advice or like constructive criticism, that's important. You bring these niggas into the room for a reason, so if they even offer that, that's a good thing. But if niggas just like around to be around, like, or you don't feel like they're genuine in their intentions or whatever, like I just don't even bother to work at that point. Like there isn't even a question of like the collaboration, because nowadays I only collaborate with people that I think are like really cool or seem like down to earth, like aren't on some fugazi shit. Like if that answers your question, I feel like that's a tough one, bro. Like that's a hard question for real.
I guess even even if when the people in the room is people you fuck with, like, do you ever get in your head about being like, nobody cares as much as me, or you know what I mean? Like, does it ever feel like like the motivation part has to always come from you? You know what I mean? To work on it or to do it, like the album.
How would you answer that?
I don't know, because I've never been in that position. That's a preliminary fear, I guess, of making like a long project for me, is like the consistency, the motivation to do it, the motivation to hit, the engineer up or whoever I gotta hit up to come and help work on it and promote it. And, like,
okay, I got you. I got you. So to eliminate that fear before you even like start working on shit, just choose your collaborators wisely. And then niggas won't even run into that problem. Like that won't even be a thing if like niggas just have their discernment on point with like who they work with. Cause I've been in the studio with some fucking vampires, bro. And like honestly, that's part of why like a lot of my shit like doesn't have features on it. And then also because like I just be in my room making shit, and it happens so quickly that it's like by the time I think about a feature, nigga, the song's already done. Right. The only time I ask for a feature type shit is like if I'm working on a song and it's like a whole, like the beat's 2.5 minutes and I don't feel like cutting it short, and I don't feel like extending it or whatever, and I don't have enough content like lyrically or bridge or ad-libs or some shit, and then so I'll send it out to someone. But even then, like I don't just send it to anyone. I might send the same song to like 4 different people, but those 4 different people are niggas that I know, like whether they come through on the verse period or not, I know that they're gonna do it with good intention, and they're not like, and because they love music and they love, they do the same shit that I do. So as long as these niggas is on the same shit that I am in their own way, I don't think that issue really exists. Like, I was working on a collaborative song with someone for a while, and like a collaborative effort with someone for a while, and this nigga just like, I don't know, came from a different background, fucking like, I don't know, just wasn't like built the same for real. And like it was weird, like niggas would make great music together and everything, but just when it came time to execute and like branding and whatever, like I'd have shit lined up ready to go, like for one video of a song, Nigga, I wanted like an ice cream truck. I was trying to rent one of them bitches, drive it in Atlanta, and like take it to different spots and like have a money gun and shoot that bitch out. Bro, I hit up a bunch of niggas for ice cream trucks. I got somebody that was like, yeah, sure, it's September right now. We not selling ice cream. Go ahead, you know. And Atlanta is still hot out, so it's not like, you know, niggas is, you know, it's gonna look cold outside when I'm filming and shit.
Right.
So I had like a bunch of shit lined up, and when it came down to it, like, yo, bro, like I got X, Y, and Z ready to go. What's up? Oh, you know, my girl, and you know, and then that's
It's something.
nigga just didn't care as much, and I'm just like, bro, come, like, what the fuck? So
Yeah.
so like that's annoying more than anything. And then it's like, I guess we not on that same wavelength, and that's okay, but we not.
That
we
is
not,
super annoying. I've had similar experiences, especially with videos.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's, you know, it's always somebody. It's always something. You gotta walk the goldfish. You know,
It's like,
shit.
and honestly, that's again just because niggas don't have the same vision. Like it's been videographers I've worked with who I've done a couple things with and shit, but then like some other things, it's like I have a storyboard ready. I draw, like I can like create visual art and shit. All the visuals on my page, all like the cover arts and shit, like I made them bitches. So like I have an eye for attention and shit, and I could draw. So I made a storyboard for this video, and this nigga's like, I don't know, I can't see it in my mind, or some shit like that. Like, I bought like a projector for the video, and like it was some simple shit too. Like it was simple as fuck, bro. Like, and nigga was just like my mind's eye, and I'm like, bro, all right, I guess you just not a visionary then. You a videographer, but you can't envision some shit, my nigga. Like,
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, videographers suck. Videographers suck in general. I know it's 2 good videographers, maybe 3. Like,
yeah,
videographers always got something going on, bro. Like, you know, so saturated. I miss when, you know, things were kept in. No, that's a lie. I'm glad everybody could be a videographer now and an artist now. No, technology crazy, bro. BandLab exists. I fuck with BandLab.
it's crazy, dude.
You know?
I don't like how niggas try to be like fucking like I use BandLab, so I don't need an engineer, you know, nigga.
Like, yes, but I'm bigger on the accessible. Like, to me, I hate the consequence of oversaturation, but I do love that. Like, a kid's pastime don't gotta be Call of Duty no more. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, a pastime, a kid could really make art as a pastime, even if he doesn't want to be the next SoundCloud rapper, the next fucking biggest pop Billboard chart, whoever, you know. He can still do that as a pastime, and it's like so much better than like video games and you know, brain rot, whatever the fuck else we be doing, or
yeah, whatever the kids fucking do these days, my nigga.
yes, bro. YouTube Shorts. You be posting on YouTube Shorts, bro. You gotta get on YouTube Shorts.
I know, I've heard that.
You got to, bro. You got to put it. You never know, bro. Like, there's so many platforms now. You can fuck around, go viral on YouTube Shorts. Like, your TikTok and Instagram started weak, but yeah, bro, I popped off on YouTube Shorts. Like, you know.
All right. Hell
Definitely
yeah.
post it. And especially these, bro. This will do well. It's still YouTube, so like, they like vertical. Like, it's literally like, it's like TikTok, but it just, I think it rewards more like shit like this. Like, this would be a segment on YouTube, you know what I mean? Or a video series on YouTube, you know, the things that you're doing.
I think they pay out
Like,
more too.
Yeah, I would definitely. I would assume YouTube does.
So I'll look into that just because you told me to.
For sure, bro. You never know. Fuck around, get 1 million views on YouTube Shorts. Like, you never know. Like, crazy.
So yeah, man. I'm gonna work on that shit. Listen, you got any more questions for me, dog?
That was it, bro. I had the album one was the last one, bro. This has been great.
Yeah, I think I'm done here too. I don't have any other questions for real.
That's good, bro. We had I feel like a really productive convo and definitely a connection to build off of for sure, bro. You gotta send me loops, send me shit, you know.
Got you. Got you.
Send you stuff back. But this has been great, bro.
Hell yeah. Thank you for taking the time to come on here. Way too fresh. You know,
For sure, bro.
we outside.
Yeah.
Check my boy out. Check me out too. I'm also an artist. The clean up, the wipe down stink out now.
Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah. Fucking thank you for creating this platform, bro. Definitely keep at this, bro. This is important for sure.
Hey, thank you.
This makes small artists feel good and shit. So,
hey,
definitely keep at this.
I'm glad you enjoyed yourself, bro, and I hope to have more conversations with you. And if anyone in your homies sees this and is like, yo, I'm trying to do some shit like that, send them my way and fucking
Most definitely, bro. Hell yeah, bro. Absolutely. I'm gonna send you some stuff too, bro. I'm gonna send you like beats. I think you would be cool on this shit. I got plenty of shit, bro. I can send you stuff.
Yeah, man. We'll talk.
Hell yeah. But hey, Fresco signing off. Thank you so much. Salchii!
All right, man. Good talking to you.
Good talking to you too, bro. Be easy.
I'll see you.